and welcome to James the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you not as fast as possible. Posted by Detractor Pigeon on Twitter, from Kama on Kiwi Farms. Despite DSP's insane amount of shameless begging this week, let's not forget about the fun facts. Since getting unpartnered by Twitch on April 21st, DSP received at least $18,800 in tips. Kama's the guy to go to. If you want to know what DSP is getting in money, he's the guy you go to on Kiwi Farms. He keeps track of that pretty well. Insane, I know. Since that time, he has done 76 streams, not including today's. This was posted on the 5th. At least it was posted by Tractor Pigeon on the 5th, so I guess on the 5th. This means he has received $247 per stream on average. Not per day, per stream. He has a $200 tip goal. Now, like, well, this one he only hit $89, and on this one he hit $1,000. It all averages out to $247 per stream, which is almost 25% more than what he claims he needs to pay for everything that he needs to be paid. And yet, right meow, as I'm recording this video, he is crying, begging during Virtual Fighter 5. Guys, I need you to tip me big. If I don't have the tips go every day until the 21st when I get my YouTube payment, I won't be able to pay my mortgage. I won't be able to pay my bills. DSP, you have a goal of $200 a stream. Since you've been departnered, you've averaged $247 a stream. $47 more than what you claim you need. And mind you, during this time, on May 15th, he got his last Twitch payment, probably $3,000, $4,000. Then on May 21st, 22nd, he got his YouTube payment, which is according to him $1,000 a month under oath during his bankruptcy call. No, on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, whatever it was, he got his Patreon payment, which right now is like $800. Yeah, he got a lot of people to go to Patreon and give him money. And yet, again, right meow, as we speak, or at least I do, he is on the YouTubes, crying, begging to hit the tips goal, because if he doesn't, he won't be able to pay his mortgage. DSP, $18,800 just in tips, plus YouTube, plus his last Twitch payment. Plus, well, actually, yeah, the May Patreon was only like a couple hundred, 300. And then the 800 that he got from the June Patreon payments. You have made well over $20,000. Probably close to $25,000. I don't believe for a second he only gets $1,000 a month. There's no way. What I've talked to with a few people, it was like, oh yeah, well, 1 million views is $1,000. No. They're like, yeah, my click or rate, RPM, whatever you want to call it, is closer to $3 than it is to $1. It's like, alright, so for 1 million views, you get $3,000. Well, then, yeah, he's getting well over $1,000 off of YouTube. And, of course, we have behind the scenes. Whether it's like that $1,200 tip he got behind the scenes and told no one about, or mommy giving him money, or, of course, his wife works. So, yeah, I'm going to call it right now. $25,000 since April 21st. And yet, somehow, he's broke. And yet, somehow, he's made no money. And yet, somehow, he needs you, that's right, you to step up and pay his mortgage. It is just insane. Like, this is all stuff we can keep track of. He puts it right on his channel. All you gotta do is go to the end of the stream and be like, alright, end of the stream, he's at $212. At the end of the stream, he's at $89. At the end of the stream, holy shit, he got over $1,000. And again, Twitch payment, YouTube payment, 2 Patreon payments. Behind the scenes, Teespring, his wife. At least 25 grand. but he needs you to step up and pay his mortgage. Now, of course, well, I got bills. We've calculated your bills. Thankfully, due to the bankruptcy, we saw what you pay. We know what you pay in your bills. And mind you, he's probably exaggerating on some of those. But still, alright, with his exaggeration, he's still under $4,000 a month. Wait a minute. If he's under $4,000 a month, and since April 21st he's made over $25,000, huh. Well, let's see. 25 minus 8 is $17,000. Where did the $17,000 go, DSP? You still claim that it's not you playing WWE Champions, which is still being kept track of by TJ Gimbach, shout out, over on Kiwi Farms. You claim it's not you. So where is the money going? Where did that $17,000 extra go? He does the instant transfer, so, well, he's losing whatever percent of his PayPal tip stuff. It's like, alright, fine. He lost a small percentage because he does the instant transfer instead of the 3 to 5 business day transfer. Oh no, where'd the $15,000 go then? Where's the $15,000? For say Texas, he doesn't pay them, so it didn't go to that. $15,000 unaccounted for. And mind you, I'm doing, like, he's already paid his full month's worth of bills in June, even though obviously he hasn't, but just to get that number extreme of just $15,000 unaccounted for. And this is the stuff that we have tracked. Because he could have got another $1,200 tip behind the scenes. Mom could have sent him $3,000 behind the scenes. We don't know. It just up and disappeared. But that's DSP for you. Anyways, I'm just dumbfounded at the fact that 18,800 in tips since April 21st. Again, this was posted on either the 4th on Kiwi Farms or the 5th on Kiwi Farms. So it's been a couple of days since then. So he's getting even more. He's over $19,000 in tips now. Up on this video, he's over $19,000 in tips since April 21st. Plus his last Twitch payment. Plus his YouTube payment. Plus behind the scenes. Plus 2 Patreon payments. Plus Teespring. Plus his wife. And yet, somehow, even if... Or he paid all of his bills in May and all of his bills in June. Although he wouldn't have done that yet. But let's say he paid all of his bills in June. That's $8,000. And again, you can do, well, do the 1% or 2%, whatever it is, transfer fee for instant instead of 3 to 5 to business day. Fine. Where's the $15,000? I would love to be able to just strap him to a chair. Like, what was the Clockwork Orange, where the eyes are, like, kept open and all that. And just shine a bright light at him. Where'd the money go? Come on, DSP. Where'd the money go? Don't lie. We know you're lying. Come on, tell me where the money went. Did it go to WWE Champions? Did it go to a different mobile game? He is known for playing multiple at a time, but he usually focuses on one, and the other he plays more casually. Although the Dokkan battle, he was posting screenshots of some of his polls, which whoever on Kiwi was like, alright, let's see, an average of this for the drop, da-da-da. Unless he got extremely pig roach lucky, he spent $500 to get this drop. He spent $200 to get that drop. So, but then again, no, $200 for a drop is very casual for him. As opposed to the easily over $70,000 he's now spent on WWE Champions. Goddamn. Can you imagine? He could have paid off all but maybe 4 of his credit cards. But then again, a lot of that credit card debt was interest from him buying polls on WWE Champions. It's like, oh hey, if he doesn't make that purchase, there's no interest to be built up. If there's no interest to be built up, then what he owes on the credit card is a lot lower. So who knows, he could have been down to 2 credit cards if he didn't go and spend 70,000 plus on WWE champions. Although now part of that is after the bankruptcy, after he lost his cards. But still. That's lowball it to $15,000 just gone. Disappeared. No idea where it went. He could have paid off his car. He could have paid off the Toyota Corolla or Camry, whatever it is. He could have paid it off in full and had money left over. And yet, he still has car payments, according to him. I know a couple. I think the quote is something along the lines of, "Yeah, in a couple of years from now, when the car's paid off, I can use that money towards my other bills." It's like, or you could pay it off now. You've made more than enough money to pay it off. And yet, again, somehow he's broke. Somehow he has no money. Somehow he needs you. That's right, you, to step up and pay his bills. Pay his mortgage. Save the house. Help! Snort. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. As always, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.